Yo, what up? It's Four Lots to Field, and today we're at Puttshack.
Yeah, so we're so excited to check this out. This is a place that's been on our list that we wanted to see, so we wanted to bring you along. Are you guys ready to get your fill?
I know I'm ready.
Well, come along.
All right, so right here we're coming in to the front door, and our family had to go in a little bit before me, and I'm meeting them at the table.
Yeah, so we booked reservations just to let you know because it was a busier day, and we wanted to start with eating first so that the kids would be ready to enjoy before we started playing games.
And they had a lot of good cocktails, so I'm gonna give you a little overview of the menus and some dessert menus as well. But actually, we did not eat dessert.
We ran out of time sitting at the table after eating and getting our drinks, and the kids were just ready to go play. So we didn't get to enjoy that, but we still wanted to share the menu with you. So in case you don't know much about Puttshack, it's a really, really nice spot for family, even kind of like a happy hour or, a girls' night. When you come in, you have the hostess and everything there to check you in for your meal, or you can go straight to playing, and they have a full service bar that we'll show you a little closer later in the video.
And in Puttshack, they have 4 different courses. So the first one we see right here is our Emerald course. And it's good because by them having so many courses, and you'll see later in the video, you're able to go to different ones if a line is longer at one than another.
And like we mentioned, we were going to show you the bar. So here's the full service bar. You can see it's really nicely decorated, very modern. They have a lot of selections. We did order some drinks and we'll show you those as well. And they were really, really tasty.
All right, they even have looks like a room that you can rent for an event space. So if you have some kind of function you want to put together, you can get a private room at Puttshack. So we came over back to the table and it looks like the food is here and the kids are ready to eat.
Camden enjoys his cheese pizza, as you can see. So the kids all got kids meals, and as you can see, each kid's meal came with like an applesauce. They got their drinks and they had a side. Camden made a mistake and got the veggie sticks on the side, thinking it was like the veggie potato chip sticks, but it's actually fresh veggies. So if your kids don't like fresh veggies, then make sure that you don't order that. But all the kids gave the food a thumbs up, that it was really good. And so any place that we can go and they agree on the menu and we agree, is great.
And I'm going to start with my drink on the left, which is peach tea on Peachtree, which is Puncher's Chance Bourbon, Helix Vodka, Old Smoky Tennessee Peach Whiskey, Di Serrano Amaretto, Peach Puree, cold pressed lemon juice, and a splash of Coca-Cola. And Ashley's drinking Hennessy Island, which is Bacardi Dragonberry, Clemente Creole Shrub Orange Liqueur, Bowls, Blue Carousel Liqueur, Gifford Apricot de Roussillon, cold pressed lime juice, Red Bull Yellow Edition, and a float of Hennessy.
Cheers. Yeah, we had a little blooper there on the cheers, but the drinks are really tasty. As you can see, Alicia is looking over my shoulder there because she gets super jealous about the flavorful adult drinks. Chris's was not good.
Got a bunch of appetizers to start us off, and we'll walk through them all. So we got some Texas tailpipes, which are your green chili pork with bacon fat tamale, Fresno chili, and Chihuahua cheese spring rolls, avocado salsa, and poblano cheese dipping sauce. And over here, we have our Thai fried chicken with green curry and coconut chicken bites with Thai sesame peanut sauce. And right here we have our Korean barbecue bao buns, which we chose the pulled pork. And you see on here we have some sriracha mayo with some radish, fennel slaw, and tarragon aioli. And to finish it up, we're gonna share a chicken cob salad. And of course you got your mixed greens, your tomatoes, egg, and blue cheese crumbles.
So let's taste this food. So my favorite were the buns here. It was really, really good. But all of the food had good flavor. It came out warm. It came out quick. So there were no complaints there. And as you can see, we cleaned our plates. So there was definitely nothing to complain about.
And we took a quick photo before it was time to check in for golf. So when you come into Puttshack, you do a check-in station at the front, but they also have a board to let you know when it is your turn to go to what course. Because when you actually sign up for Puttshack, you don't get to pick which course you go to. They kind of assign you one, and you see that on the board. So we're headed to the back because we were assigned, I think, Ruby at first. But we get back here and we start checking it out, and the line was extremely long. So we did get redirected to the Emerald course.
And as you can see from walking in here, the course wasn't as full, it wasn't as busy. They have these little screens at check-in that you just saw me pushing buttons on, that it gives you each of your personalized balls. And it's really important to keep up with your ball because the ball is programmed to your particular name and your particular score. And it's the way that it keeps up with what your points are. I will say that if you do mix up your balls, because a couple times I was holding my ball and Alicia's ball, when you sit it down to actually start putting, you'll see on the screen, it'll tell you that it's not the right ball. So there is ways, of course, to figure it out, but it's just easier if you're able to keep up with your own. But we really enjoyed these different courses. As you can see, there were all types of themes and everything was like so perfectly done. And so the kids had a good time. It was a good challenge. So the adults definitely were not bored, but it was also, to me, a good level for the kids to be able to do it as well. And then every now and then you'll see us pan up to the screen there, and it'll show you how the game keeps points for you, which is really awesome.
So, like Ashley said, there's actually a chip inside the ball, and it can tell how many times you hit the ball, and that's how it's keeping up with your digital scorecard, which was always nice. I remember when we were younger, going to miniature golf, and you having to have that little pencil and a piece of paper to keep up with your score. Well, those times are over. Simply just keep up with your ball, putt, and enjoy. I will say also, there were some times where we placed the ball down a little too quickly and it may not have logged your stroke. So the good thing, or a really important thing to think about and remember when you're at Puttshack, is when you sit your ball down, it will give you a green light to let you know when it's ready to go. It will also give you a red light if you're using someone else's ball and they've already hit it. So that's also a good indicator that maybe you have the wrong ball on the tee. And of course, on the first hole, I have to show them how it's done. Get that quick and easy hole in one. But no, these courses were very challenging. But I'll say challenging for mini golf, but they were also fun. They were challenging in the fact that they were interesting, but the kids were able to enjoy every one of them. And as we go through the Emerald course, we're going to fast forward, or not fast forward, we're going to speed up some of these clips just because we want to show you as much as possible about these courses.
And one thing that you might notice as we're playing along is that we did not play the course in order. So that was another thing that's awesome about this Puttshack, is that on each course you can go in any order as long as you end with hole number 9. So that way you could just hop around and not have to wait for everybody else to finish. Or in most cases, people didn't have to wait for us to finish, because before littles, of course, sometimes we took a little bit longer on the holes. And so this one here was a cool one as well, because it gives you trivia while you're playing the game. And so it was cool because you had to actually hit your ball to answer the question. So the kids really got a kick out of that. And as you can see, Christia had to show us how this one was done with that nice second stroke.
And I don't know what kind of form Alicia had on her putt, but it seemed to be working for her.
That baby form was working.
Another thing we learned at Puttshack is after you hit your ball in the hole, you have to get the ball out before the next person goes. Otherwise, it will not log the next person's score correctly. So make sure you pick up your ball after you put it in.
Look at the ball, man. Go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like it. Uh-oh. Look at Holder. Too hard, man. Not about being hard, not being soft and active.
And I think for our boys, this is really something that this is good for them because they realize or they learn while we were doing this is it's not just about strength all the time. You know, you have to have some good form and some touch, especially when playing mini golf.
That's much better than the other one. Yeah. Woo! We don't need Papa to get no more rewind. Oh yeah, we got hers in too. Yeah.
And we're over to the putt man. This hole was challenging because of course we have a moving Pac-Man head there, but there's also some hazards. I don't know if you saw those little guys with the orange and black on them, and there's hazards on all the courses because even at Puttshack, if you go into a hazard, it will actually deduct points.
There go that baby form again, working out to her advantage. Oh, so close, so
Yep.
close.
Just went through a hazard on that one.
Oh, Ashley hit it in the putt man.
Hole in one.
And mom came with the hole in one. So yeah, there we go. Papa was doing all that bragging earlier. We had to come back and show him how it was done. So this hole right here was really, really fun for me. I thought it was really cute. You literally had to go from each drum, and then hit the cymbal at the end, and it made different noises for the drums as you went along. So I thought it was super cute. Alicia had her own version. She said, let me move this ball closer to the hole.
Yep, and Ashley's ball went all the way off the course.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Cam. And see, they had some drumsticks in a way that made it a little harder too.
I definitely say they had some nicely placed obstacles that made it still challenging, but it was still so much fun. All right, Ashton. Oh, he went off the course too. Them boys and their strength. Oh, nice.
And this is the 9th hole for the Emerald course. And at the 9th hole, you do not get your ball back. This is why you have to make sure this hole goes last. But after you go on the 9th hole, it will calculate everyone's scores and give you a winner. And for the first round, I'm taking it home. Of course, you are.
Oh, whatever. That was luck. Pure luck. Look, kids were not hearing it.
So we move over to the Sapphire course for our second round of 9 holes.
And so if you're kind of wondering, how do I know which course I want to do, which one's better, things like that, we asked them this question. And what they said is that there are kind of a pair to each course. I don't know which course is paired together, but I'm assuming it's one of the ones at the front, because there was like 2 at the front, 2 at the back, paired to one of the ones at the back. And they said that so most of the holes at the pairs are the same, but each course has like 1 or 2 unique holes that you can only get on that course. So you're not really missing out if you don't do, all 4 of them. But we definitely said it was so much fun and there's so much variety that you can definitely go back and have fun at this multiple times and not really get bored. We all kept hitting it in the hazard on this one. Oh, Papa didn't. Christia was killing it. Look at it.
And that was a hard hole for really. This was another trivia hole where when you first hit it in, those areas up at the top actually give you the category of the question that the hole asks you. And then if you pick the right answer for the hole you got extra points. But on that one, Cam got the wrong answer. It was a lucky shot.
No, it wasn't. That was skill. It was all skill. He should try to use some of my skills on this one. Oh, no. So close.
I had a lot of close misses on this course. I don't know.
Almost doesn't count.
I think I was trying to take it easy. Oh, Christia hit it off the court. Oh.
We had to go hunting for that ball. This was cool too. The kids really liked it, trying to shoot it to where it actually went into the basketball goals. And as you can see, there's some little wooden basketballs on the floor to make the obstacles even cooler. Ooh, Cam did good. Oh, I bet that they probably didn't count that last little tap. That's one thing that Alicia discovered early on. If you do a little soft tap right behind, sometimes the ball didn't register that you hit it again. So the kids was like, what the heck? She's getting more points. So this one was cute too. On this one, it was like a Connect 4 game. And what you had to do was hit the ball underneath the area that would give you 4 of the same color in a row. And if you did that, you got bonus points. So the holes, it wasn't just about, getting the ball in the hole with the fewest amount of strokes. It was also like some methods to getting bonus points and making sure you didn't lose certain hazard points.
And the hole-in-one holes also.
Nice, that was a good shot, Ashton.
The hole-in-one holes also were part of the strategy because you could end up using more strokes trying to go for the hole-in-one versus just trying to take an easier route.
That voiceover was perfectly timed because that was me on this hole. Yeah, getting that up the ramp was not easy. None of us made it, as you can see.
And we're at the 9th hole for the Sapphire course. We'll see who's going to win this time. This ramp was a little higher, so Alicia definitely needed some help.
Uh-oh.
Chrissy is already
Uh-oh,
celebrating.
Christy.
No.
Look, she's already preparing for her pose. Look at her.
Yep, Christy wins.
She was like, let me get over here so y'all can get a picture of me.
Victory dance.
Oh, go Cree,
Let's get
babe.
it.
Go Cree, babe.
All right, well, that was our time at Puttshack. It was really fun, and it's definitely worth a visit.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and be sure to subscribe for more exciting adventures.